Namaste. Yesterday we learned what a tiger can teach us. Today we are going to focus on one other predator which roams the forests of South India. There are three basic predators which roam the forests. One is, of course, the tiger. The second one is a leopard. The way it hunts, the way it moves is quite similar to the way of a tiger, so I will not focus on the leopard today. The third predator looks small but talks big. A dhole. A dhole is also called as an Asiatic wild dog or an Indian wild dog or a red dog. The word dhole basically means fearless or daring. We'll try to see why this name is given to this creature. Now, before we go into what it is good at, let's look at some of the facts. Dholes are very small. They are in fact smaller than our domesticated dogs. Most of the domesticated dogs. They can grow up to 2 feet in length, around 1.5 feet to 2 feet in height. They can weigh somewhere around 12 to 20 kgs on an average, depending upon the size, depending upon the age and the gender. They do not have strong claws, they do not have strong paws, their bite force is not as much as a tiger, they do not have long canines like a tiger, they do not have the massive force or the muscle power that the tiger possesses. But still, something shocking. Dholes have a success rate. Now, before I talk about the success rate of dholes, do you remember the success rate of a tiger in a hunt? Yes, it is 5%. Do you know what is the success rate of a hunt of a dhole? It is 80%. Shocking, isn't it? When I look at the facts, it does not match that of a tiger. When you look at its appearance, its charisma, its machismo is never in relation to what a tiger is. But still, a dhole is 80% successful in hunting its prey. Now let's look at the reasons for that. Point number one, unlike a tiger, dholes are not solitary, which means they do not hunt alone. Dholes hunt in a pack. The pack size can vary from 5 to 15. There have been records of close to 30-40 dholes in a pack as well involved in a hunt, but that is quite rare. 2, they are amazing when it comes to team strategy. If I have to speak about the team strategy in few words, it is like this. The kill can be broadly visioned in the following words: scout, chase, pursue, corner, and kill. Couple of dholes are given this task to scout for prey. So they go around, scout for prey. The moment they find a suitable prey, they alert the other members of the pack by whistling. Hence, they are also called as whistling dogs. Unlike our normal dogs or wolves, they don't bark, they don't howl, they whistle. Listening to the whistle, the rest of the pack come to the place where the hunt actually happens, and they devise a strategy. The second strategy, out of all the members in the pack, a couple of them will start chasing this prey, while the rest surround the animal in a 360-degree angle such that when the animal is in range, they can actually corner the animal from all different angles. 3, they've also found to devise particular strategies where 2 dholes which are actually in front chasing, they run very fast. If they tire out, the ones in the back which are slowly walking take their place over, which means they are good at substitution as well. They usually drive their prey to a water body. Now, why do they do that? They do it for 2 reasons. Reason number 1, in water, the movement of the prey is hindered. And 2, usually their prey is either a cheetal deer or a sambar. which have very strong hind limbs with which they kick the predator. In water, the kick is actually not as strong as on land. So they usually drive the prey towards water. Coming to the most important fact, a tiger kills a prey by biting in the neck region, suffocating the animal, killing it instantaneously. Whereas Dholes never rely on instantaneous death. They rely on biting the wounds, they rely on 1,000 cuts and thereby killing the prey. Sounds quite similar, right? This strategy is what is employed by the terrorists coming in from Pakistan into India. They could not win us in an outright war, but they started bleeding India through 1,000 cuts. It's the same logic that is employed by Dholes as well. They eat up all the vital organs while the animal is still alive. They gobble up the intestines, they gobble up the liver, they pull out the eyes, and all that happens while the animal is still alive. It takes usually 10 to 15 minutes for the animal to actually die. And all this while the Dholes are happily feeding. And they show some social behavior as well. They let the kids eat first, which means the puppies are let to feed first, and only then the adults actually come in. Now, coming to the most critical aspect, there are a couple of Dholes who are watchdogs. They keep a watch while the other family members are actually involved in feeding. They keep a watch for potential animals like tigers or leopards who are in their way to come and steal this kill. Once the entire family finishes eating, only then the watchdogs come and eat on the feed that is remaining. Beautiful, isn't it? You need to witness this in the wild. I was very fortunate to witness this last year in the forest of Kabini. Amazing creatures. Now, what can we learn from the Dhole? Point number 1, teamwork. Point number 2, teamwork alone is not important. Communication between the team is extremely important. Dholes are brilliant in communication with the rest of the pack. They resort to sounds, they resort to cries, they resort to whistling to ensure that each member in the pack is well informed about what's going to happen. 3, each member is assigned a key role in the team. There are scouts, there are watchmen, there are chasers, there are people in the flank. All of this for this one perfect hunt. So same way, it's important when we're working as a team, we need to assign individuals what role they need to actually perform. Because once a person knows what role he performs, he can perform to the best of his ability. So role is very, very important to any team member. And most importantly, know your limitations. Power is not everything. The wild dogs or Dholes rely in a simple fact. The strength is the pack is the strength. These animals are endangered. There are just close to 2,500 adult wild dogs in the entire space. It's very important that we protect them. Until tomorrow, stay home, stay safe. Prevention is better than cure.